Hello, everybody. Brian here in a non-traditional setup for a podcast. This is a big recorder right off my phone, raw. Anyways, I just wanted to let you know what's going on around here. I'm transitioning from Python to, of all things, JavaScript, namely for the React framework. There's a lot of reasons for this. Just so you know, is that for the last number of years, I've been looking at wanting to launch a software as a service for my website, quantlabs.net. So it looks like I'm kind of going to start doing that and making that happen. A lot of reasons is, like, over the years, I have a lot of functionality that people are not either using or know about. For instance, I have a website called quantlabs.info that's primarily evolved to just delivering news. So I can do that on a central website, on a revamped software as a service website. And that's just curated news that I use every day to help find trading opportunities. Another big one that I'm finding as YouTube and Facebook, Meta, and all that continue to do their censoring and throttling the views of my content along with other people. I can kind of end that somewhat by moving over to another platform, video provider, so I can do private live webinars. There's one I've been on and off with, which is very good because it's open source and it's free, called Jitsi. So I can do that. So you can see I can do private webinars and stuff like that. I've also become a big believer in open source. A lot of the WordPress plugins, which the current Quant Labs is operating off of, is a lot of the plugins are, they're getting expensive now. So to maintain all that, it's getting expensive. Plus the quality is not as good. I'm finding the quality of the coding is not as good. So that also I'm not saying this is the problem, but it does not help my website as it ranks. And the ranking with the search engine optimization is not getting any easier as well. So I'm not sure. As I said, I'm not sure if that's because it's WordPress. Nobody knows. Plus some newer stuff I can do, like providing through an API my own data. My data is really, I consider, is pretty good, with trading opportunities always being posted that people don't know about. So I could provide some programmatic solutions there. I also can provide a front end to all that as well, maybe offer some sort of sample solutions so it brings new people in, because you'll be looked upon more as a tool now, as a site, to help people find trading opportunities like crypto, stock, ETF, Forex, and all that as samples, and then hopefully get them to sign up on the website. In terms of the courses over the last few years, I just don't think people are buying the courses and valuing them, all due to sites like Coursera and Udemy, where you can get these equivalent for like $10, or even get free online books now, and pretty well free video courses on YouTube. So that's not helping either. So you can imagine going through a vastly changing world right now, which obviously makes a website, I guess, less, I don't want to say less valuable, but less desirable for people. Like everybody else, we got to eat around here and keep the lights on. So if there's no revenue coming off of the current situation, you got to transition into something else. So as I said, the software as a service makes more sense. So it's a lot of big benefit, and it's all on one website. It's all within my own control, and takes away the need to depend on other platforms like YouTube and Facebook via video, because it's going to be more of a pull demand as hopefully people start spreading, word of mouth kind of thing, where it spreads if it's good quality, which I think there is. Unfortunately, there's other people out there that get stuff for free and still complain about whatever you're offering. I mean, that's something you cannot change. But I just wanted to let you what's been going on with the JavaScript React that I'm transitioning to for the last few days. So it's a big deal and all that. So we'll see. TradingView and all the other platforms I'm hoping to rely on. Again, when you contribute to these platforms, you're really getting not much in return due to the fact that you're building content on their platform, which means more views, more impressions, more ads for them. And it's the same with TradingView as well. So, you know, we're revisiting a lot of stuff on that. And as I said, I could build up my own courseware as well privately. I've confirmed that through some of the different projects I've seen on the React and JavaScript. So we'll see how it goes. And I have to say, I was never a huge fan of JavaScript years ago. But reading the more up-to-date stuff, which seems to really improve since 2020, I guess. Yeah, it's become more like a programming language now, and maybe always was, but I've always been wrong on that. I had the same thing about Python as well, where I was not a huge fan, and eventually I just one day tried it out, looked at it, and like, oh, I really like this. And a bunch of years later, I'm now using that same language as my primary language to build stuff with, and here I'm like now going from another language I was never a huge fan of, transitioning to that as well now for a website that, as I said, will evolve hopefully into a well-received software as a service, SaaS. So thankfully, the other thing over the years, I've collected a lot of good people in my audience to keep it going, so I can leverage off of them via, you know, what I have in my groups on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, subscribers, even Meetup, and bring them into the platform in what will probably eventually become a mini, or what they call a micro software as micro SaaS, software as a service. So we'll see how it goes. Let me know your thoughts, and have a good day. Later.